Hi Libra, it's Mary Jo from Enchantress. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, so I'm checking in this way to make sure everybody's okay. And I know it's not easy because you're not seeing people that you want to be with, same. So hopefully this will be a nice connection again. This is our July 2020 reading for Libra, so I'm going to dive right in. I'm using the Gilded Tarot. I love this deck. And let's see what we have. So we start off right away. There's our Libra. This is male or female, but this is like a father figure, someone who's usually 35, 40 or older. This is generally your Gemini, Libra, or Aquarian, but we are looking at you possibly, Libra. And it's androgynous in the tarot, so male or female. But usually this person is my way or the highway. They're either military, ex-military, law enforcement, ex-law enforcement, judge, jury, anything to do with the legal system, government, all right? But they usually are in command. That being said, this person is usually good counsel, has some good advice, but doesn't offer it, waits till you ask for it. So either this is you, Libra, the energy you need to take on in July, or it could be the energy of someone coming in that's going to be influencing you or involved in the situation. They can be a little aloof, this person, or even if it's you, disconnected at times, and you want to think about that. If it's you and you're disconnected and aloof and you're not communicating with people, you want to work on that. Librans, although they look for harmonic balance, they are social creatures, although they do like to contain themselves, and reserve themselves to their solitude. It's just that all work and no play makes Libra a dull boy or girl. So you want to make sure that you are communicating with others, you are keeping a good mental balance, and part of that is because we are human creatures, we do need communication and socialization. And even if it's in a control or a limited amount, but to be in our control in a limited amount. Okay, Libra, not that like we are forced as a collective to be in containment by outside government agencies and so on and so forth. So I'm recording this too on the ecliptic, the final Capricorn eclipse. We had the Cancer Capricorn nodes. We have shifted, of course, but this is the last one, so it depends on where in your chart it's going to be affecting you. But with Capricorn, it is responsibility and dedication, and Saturn rules that, so there's restrictions, and that is government. So this could even be on a personal note for you, that you're feeling disconnected from the world, and it is time for you to reconnect. I mean, most of us are feeling a disconnect. There are people who have been blessed and that they still have a social structure in play, and even people that are out working, they are still being more social, and it's affecting them differently than people who have been in quarantine. So for you, it could be that you need to remove yourself from what's going on beneath you. You see how his throne is aloft. So although Librans can be disconnected, like I said, and aloof and withdrawn or dismissive, at this time, we want you to be removed from the chaos and find a balance with yourself mentally, but in a way that you're still connected to people. Whether it's through like Zoom and you can FaceTime with people, or if you Skype, texting, it's very important to keep an open communication. Okay. Let me see what else. Blues and purples, so wisdom and intuition. So right now at this time, you may be needing to tap in. And you know the way he's looking with his head down, like he's contemplating something. He's thinking, and always thinking, the Libra, right? Weighing things out, being practical and logical. So right now you might be thinking about the next step. The next step, whether it's in the relationship with someone, your work, your health. Because these are general readings, I know you can understand the way I read. Every card can apply to everyone watching my videos. If you would just listen to the message, Spirit's giving. And it's not exactly what you want to hear, like, oh yeah, he's going to call me. That's just like really low vibrational stuff. You want to look at the bigger thing that Spirit's giving you in the message. And with this one, it is about a time for you to be contemplative, especially in this retrograde. Well, we're in retrograde for a number of months, many of the planets, but it's not about moving forward right now. It is about you going within and being introspective, thinking things through, speaking positively, and putting into place some of the things that you've been looking at. There's like a different strategy you're trying to work with this person, place, or situation. And you can do this. You can be victorious with this. If you would, like I said, remove yourself from what's going on in the lower vibration and rise above it, not against it. And looking at it, you see how he's looking, like he's looking down, but maybe he's even contemplating, looking at this situation from a different perspective, Libra. And I know you're capable of that because you're like the most balanced of the zodiac. You're the halfway mark, and you're all about relationships, in relationship to self and relationship to others, though. So, yeah, looking at this from a new perspective, coming up with new ideas and putting into play the newness, this clarity that comes out of it, and not being emotional about things. Because the next card is very different energy. This is your opposition. And when we say opposition, I don't mean enemy. This is the King of Wands. So this is your Aries, which would be your opposition, Leo, or Sagittarius. But what it means is like Libra wants to rise to the highest form of Aries, and Aries wants to rise to the highest form of Libra. So it's the balance of self and other. So for this month now, if this is a man coming into your life, a woman, she would have these qualities that I just talked about, and even the shadow side, where they're dismissive, aloof, kind of cold at times, but otherwise they're very balanced, very methodical, logical. This is the Mr. Spock or Mrs. Spock of the deck. And it might not be what you're looking for. You want something more fuzzy, gooey, and passionate. This is that person. So some of you may be choosing between two people, and this is not going to be for everybody. But that being said, this person also could be father figure, does not have to be male. Larger in stature, could be a little red in the head, even if they're blonde with like a honey color or strawberry, brunette with a little red when the sun hits it, whatever. But they have this fire and passion, very creative, very dynamic, different energy. This one keeps it, cool, charismatic, charming, electric, magnetic. It'll drive you crazy sometimes. This one's right out there. The passion is there, the drive is there, the inspiration, the energy, the virility, it's out there. There's no questioning about it. This person lets you know how it is. And maybe that's what you need. But yet you're drawn magnetically to this person. So everybody's going to be different. Just be careful you're not entering something that is toxic and fleeting when you're looking for something more committed. If you're looking for something that's fleeting, that's fine. I don't care. I don't judge. If people just want a quick hookup, fine. Just know where you are. Be a big girl about it, a big boy about it. But this energy is very different. And this person is very passionate. They're very good at starting things and delegating things to others to be finished. They're very creative. Very empowered individual, too. In a low vibration, they could be a little bit aggressive or bullying, stubborn, or even controlling. There's light and shadow in all of us. So for some of you, if you're looking at a choice between two people, that is what they have to offer. If this is about a job or a situation, we're talking about making a clear-cut, concise, non-emotional decision in your choice with the situation at work or a social situation. And make sure it's something that's going to satisfy your passions and your drive, keeping you inspired. You could take the easy road there, saying, but you're looking for something that's a bit of a challenge for you, that keeps the flame going in your energy. That you're always inspired. Your allspark is tweaked with this energy here. So it's going to be different for everybody. But even if it's the energy that you need to embody, it's someone who's very bold, very aggressive and dynamic, and gets things done. They forge ahead. They can be a little impulsive at times, but they're very dynamic individuals. Now, if these are two different people in your life that's influencing the situation or involved in the situation in your life, you can look out for them. And their energies, like I said, are polarizing, but it's not in a negative way. It is in a way that there is a real balance. Whenever you're looking at opposites, like you have air and fire, you know that there's a balance being sought after here. Nothing to an excess, because then your next card is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant talks about, are you being stubborn? Is someone being stubborn in this? Is someone like dogmatic about something, an ideology, a theology? You know, there can be something going on with these two people, and they're in opposition of the way it's supposed to be. Well, we always did it this way, and this is an old patriarchy society. You know, it's the dinosaur. You grew up with it, you knew it, you were taught this, but especially with this eclipse in Capricorn, it's the end of that patriarchal society, dogma, governments, restrictions that they put on us. And that's in the collective. But in your personal life, it'll still apply. That you're letting go of things that are choking you, restricting you. You're being responsible and practical, but avoiding negativity and pessimism, the negative side of that Capricornian. Now, this card is Taurus, and we know what a bull Taurus can be. They don't want change. They want it status quo. And this card talks about the way society has made us feel that this is the way it's going to be. So there's going to be some changes shaking up in your life, and this could be about your belief system, okay, especially with this card. This is about your spirituality on this planet in the physical, in connection with some material things and earthly low vibrational things that are going on. And like I said, he's looking above this in a logical, methodical way. He's floating above this too, but he's coming with it with a different energy of spirit, you know, inspiration to keep things going. And in these times that you're confused and you keep falling back on this way that we've been taught to be and how we're supposed to live, and it's not comfortable for you anymore, and it's about you saying, okay, I understand this is what was, but I'm working on what I need to have in my life now. And when you look at this, you see, like, it could be like religions and governments. You know, this is what this card talks about. Controls in our life that are in the collective, in the broader scale. So, and the V, the 5 there, there's uncertainty going on in your life. So you're questioning a lot of things about your work, your health, your home life, your government. And this is what you should be doing. This is very cathartic stuff, Taurus. Libra. This card is Taurus. But it's cathartic stuff. And Taurus is ruled by Venus, and so is Libra. So you know there's something balancing that's going on there in your philosophies, your ideologies, your theologies, the way that you're living, and the way that you're being told to live. It's up for cleansing. We have the moon. And the moon is again about balance. These two cards speak about balance. All right? Where this King of Swords, if this is this Libra, he seeks harmonic balance in everything in his life in a contained way, but for justice. Now with the moon, we're looking at this unbridled wolf and domestic dog, and we see the crab coming from the water as spirit. The waters are calm, but this is the balance of the inner beast, okay, and that earthly energy, that unbridled need that we have, and then the dog represents the domestic, the calm, like spiritual, enlightened, stable. And there's something at odds there. We need to just let things clear for a while. Things are not as they seem, Libra, with this person, place, or situation. Now, on the eclipse, as I'm doing this, the eclipses go out 6 months, but it will be a full moon eclipse. Things will be ending, transitioning for all of us, releasing and letting go. For now, you need to stay balanced, because everything that you're thinking can come into play, where there is something else that's supposed to be going on, and you're messing it up with the way you're thinking. Be careful not to overthink, and be careful of the ups and downs that you're causing in your life because you're in your head. You want to maintain a harmonic balance, but you want to also satisfy that need and urge you have in form. So within reason, You want to let loose, Libra. You want to have some fun. Like I said, all work and no play makes Libra a dull boy or girl. You want to have fun but being responsible. That's that Capricorn energy. The moon energy, well, the moon is your emotions. And a lot of the signs that are earth or air are not always very comfortable with being emotional. They like to keep it in check. Where when we look at the moon card, well, that's letting it all hang out. That's our emotions just leading us to, and our intuition, leading us. Because the moon is the high priestess, and that's this card. So with an air sign like Libra being so mentally driven, to tap into your inner divination of your spiritual self, your higher mind, your superconscious, would be very helpful for you at this time through contemplation, meditation, prayer, whatever you do, if it's yoga, tai chi, music, art, it's a good distraction and release, and it tames the beast within and brings you into a harmonic balance with self. And I see like the blues just pop out in this card. So there's a lot that you're learning right now about your spirituality and calming the beast within. That little ego part that goes crazy once in a while and tells you all the wrong things. It's your shadow side. We need to embrace the shadow as well as the light. It's just knowing how to keep it balanced. So knowing when to cut loose and feel free, and knowing when to pull it back and being contained. And that is Libra, that balance between the two. So you may have been out of sorts. Hey, we're all feeling out of sorts, or a lot of us. So I can understand that energy that's going on. But just know and trust in the process that Spirit's got you. And you don't have to worry about how it's going to work. Just tell them what you want and what you need. And let them figure out the rest for you. Okay? So I hope this helps you guys. I know it seems a little convoluted. This is a cathartic time for all of us to learn. Well, the people that are awake and aware, the people that are still walking as zombies, they're infected, and you can see those people reacting all around us. We want you to be responsible and respond instead of react, but enjoy your life in this process, because this is the catalyst for the change, and we are here for this change. And there's no mistake, that it's no coincidence that you and I are here at this time for this cathartic catalyst that's happening for all of us as a collective to see what's not working anymore and what we can do to make it work by rising above the situation and looking at it from a different perspective with logic and methodical choices that we're inspired spiritually through love, okay, to make this work for us. So calm that beast. Keep it balanced. Feed your soul. All right, Libra? So thanks, everybody, for watching and subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. It keeps my channel going. I hope you have a great month. I'll see you next month. And as always, I wish you the best.